Okay, so today we're gonna work on this project. So we're gonna create Dark Huddle, and let's just get started. If you have some questions, do not hesitate, stop me and ask. Okay, what we have? Workshop the.
We can't see anything that if you think you're presenting.
Oh, thank you. My bad, my fault. Okay, yeah. Okay, let me just again, if you're not familiar, we have a template on the website, Dark Huddle. It's a standalone project written in HTML5. So from the scratch, it spent hundreds hours, I would say, on this project. Hundreds, maybe a little bit more, but anyway, so it's a really complicated project and really difficult to do it from scratch in the plain HTML5. Just keep it in mind. So, and we're gonna repeat the same today as much as we could. So we have 90 minutes. If you don't mind, and let's get started. Okay, Dark Huddle. So day 4. We have just let's walk through. We have a home page. We have a side menu. It's gonna be a global container which will be present on all pages. So we have a presentation pages with all menu and main like a source selection. Next, we have video conference control, camera control. So where we select, it's just like IDEA, but you can select kind of camera, have control, the same presentation source, and some presets. And we have a phone, power control, and settings. Yeah. Hopefully, we will have enough time to complete at least homepage and one page for the presentation. Okay, so let's start from this. Like I said, we have a global container which is gonna be present everywhere. So let's create it. Create global container, and we call this left side. And let's set it's gonna position on the left. So next, we need pages. So it's a main page, which actually, oh, and again, everywhere, almost everywhere, I'm gonna use a responsive design. It's most convenient, I would say. We have a home page. Next, we gonna create presentation. Next, we're gonna create what we had there, audio conference. Yeah, and let's call ATC. Let's call VTC. What else? We had settings and something else, and we have power. Yeah, looks like this. So next, we have this layout, and so like a main page, and on the side we have menu. Next, let me see my records. Next, we're gonna create subpage list, and we're gonna put in this subpage list subpage with the icon. But before that, we also have to create a list of these buttons. In my opinion, it's better to use a data source. We'll have to use the data source. I have one already prepared for you. We do not waste time to create this manually from scratch. And let's create this data source. We call this navigation. And insert here this JSON. So what we have a generic name, we have icon I prepared. Yeah, and we have a control page. So control page we're gonna use to flip these pages. Okay, let's next. I hope everything clear. Are you doing guys with me or just watching?
I'm just watching.
Okay, thank you. Okay, next, let's create subpage which we gonna use, and we're gonna call this subpage as a navigation button. Where is our subpage? And create new subpage. It will be, in our case, it will be responsive navigation button. I will, in this project, I will mix responsive, adaptive. Okay, next, what I would like to add here, I would like to add an button. This button, we will, let's, okay, I add this button and now we're able to add list, subpage list. And with navigation button, it will be much easier as list. And now let's do this list dynamic. Dynamic, I just remind you, we select a data source which we just created. In this data source, we have to select an array with our 6 items. So we selected array, we see what we're gonna get from this. And here is our buttons. Okay, now what we have to do? Now we have to add parameters to the subpage, which will give us icon and actually a routing page to flip these pages. Okay, let's return the navigation bar. Okay, name, icon, I'm sorry. Okay, for the icon, I will use dynamic, and dynamic name I would like to take from subpage parameters, and I leave by button icon name. Okay, this, and we can put whatever we want. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we don't need a text. Oh, and size. We need to increase size. I already know it's gonna be 35. And let's locate on the top and remove text from the button because we're not gonna use it. And next, we have this. Also, what we can do, we can increase size of this to 100% just to fill whole space. Okay, let's do. Okay, now we have a list, and now we have parameters. Parameter with a button icon name. Okay, let's add this. We have icon, if. Now we got everything. I hope it's still clear. Next, it still has background. And let's remove this background also, design. And it's going to be ghost. See, okay, it's ghost. Next, we need to add an action to this button. Action which gonna flip pages. So here we add to this action routing page flip. And next we switch to enter page name manually, and here we can select and create subpage parameters. Okay, let's go to page, and it will be string. By default, let's keep its home, but okay. Now, when we return back to the list, we have a new parameter page. And let's hit here control page. Okay, so now if we go to the live preview, so we will get already some dynamic. So we could switch between these pages. So yeah, we switch. If you noticed on the top address bar, it's switching, but we still don't know. Okay, what next? Oh, next it's supposed to look like this, yeah. Let's modify our pages. Here we might be returned. Okay, and these pages we have to force this, I believe, and also might be we have to set up size. Okay, now it looks pretty what we expected. I can switch to iPad view. It will be, yeah. Okay, next. We switch this size of this container. Maybe makes sense to modify size container. Let's go global container. Sorry. And make it a little bit wider. Manually, and let's start then. Maybe like a 13%. It will be enough right now. Next, we have background for this container. So if you remember, it's a little bit gray out. So let's add also the same. So it will be kind of black. It's not black like this, but maybe like about like this. Okay. Next, to make appear like this, so we have on the background like a conference table. Let's also load this conference table, and let me find my graphics. Okay, I found this. Okay, let's load this. Okay, so we have a couple pictures prepared. Okay, we load to the library pictures, and also I have two fonts. You remember, like a media library, and also we have a two fonts. So let me also load them. You might use them in the future. Okay, return back to the home, and let's set up. Oops, I'm sorry. Okay, and let's set up background. Select the image from the library. It was a conference table, if I'm not mistaken, one of these. Okay. And now we have to little bit change opacity. Yep. And a bit less. Stop. Maybe 10. Okay. Looks pretty similar. I hope so. Okay, what is next? We set up this, we set up that. Okay, so we need a page name, yeah. Let's add this. I believe we finish with this button. We can close. We don't need this anymore. Okay, let's create a variable. which we gonna call current page name. It will be string. By default, let's name the same. It will be much easier. If we would like to switch a page from the control system, we actually can add a join number here. Don't know the reason, but sometimes maybe if you would like to recall some page with okay, so we add a current page name. So what we can do next? We have a couple approaches to assign. Oh, and let me add a text here. And this text, and in this text, let's add a variable. This will be a variable current page. Also, let's do. We can change color for the text. With gray. Oh, by the way, I forget to gray out this button. It will be icon. So a little bit later, we return also back to this subpage, and we're gonna add an additional mode for the active state. But for now, it's okay. So gray, gray, gray. Everything is gray. Now when we switch, okay, let's see in the live. So we have this text on the home page only. We can do, yeah, actually, okay, let me make it 100% white. It will be easier for us. And maybe, no, it's enough. And let me distribute this through all pages we're gonna use. I hit a command who use a Mac, or another button, I don't know, Windows, which button. I just copy it on the previous page and use a command V, I believe Control V on the Windows, and paste the same. So now what we got? We have the same text on each pages. So two approaches to assign a page name. Which one to use? It's up to you. So one approach is modify the navigation button and add to the action set variable. And in this set variable, you can change a variable current page name and create through the parameters. And I'm gonna show you. So current page. Oh, actually, I don't even need this because I already have this page. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, with it. So let me just show you how it's gonna work, because it will work. So you see, when we press home, it's home and tractor, so VTC. Okay, what is advantage and disadvantage in this method? So advantage, it's easy and it's really fast. So I just add in one place and it sets this variable. But what else if you would like to recall this home page or presentation page, for example, from the control system? So actually what you're going to do there, you just recall a page, and it will not set up actually the page name. It will just recall and flip the page. So in this case, in my opinion, it's much better. Let's delete this. It's much better to use a page action. So it means then when page will flipped, it will set up a page name. So okay, set variable. In this case, we use a current page name. And current page name. Current page name we set up right here. So if it's a home, tab home. If it's ATC, it will be audio conference, I believe. Let me, by the way, check how we use the audio. It was something we will call just variable and name audio. By the way, small and okay, we have to modify something else. So we have to capitalize all text on each pages. And okay, let's add action here. It will be settings. So you see, this approach is also works, but problem is here it's a time, but it's more accurate. And presentation. Oh, this is the settings. Huh. This is settings. If I'm not mistaken, on the power, it's not the settings. It's going to be and this one action is set variable. It's going to be conference. Okay, so what we have now? Now when we flip page, you see it's set up this variable by itself. Is it necessary to use not a variable? Not really, because you can kind of distribute text and setup. But again, if you would like to make it dynamic, it makes sense. Next, we have to change this one to appeared. Where is design? Transform uppercase. Yeah, and this is what I had to do everywhere. I bet. Okay, but let's just copy, paste everywhere. We can remove, delete. Okay. Settings, except the home. Why not home? Have a home, presentation, video conference, audio. Okay, all good. Next. Any questions for this? No, guys? Okay, let me see. Next. Next question will be to when we select this menu, we have to highlight and show it is selected. Yeah. Okay, so the best way in this case, it's create a true mode for this button. So we have this button and default mode is gray. Let's create additional and call it active. It's the same action, so we're not gonna change this. But in active mode, we would like to create, let me see, okay, it's gonna be just white icon, yeah. So instead of gray, it will be white. Okay, and let's see how it looks. Oops. where I change the color. It's gray. This one. Okay, I change vice versa. Okay, let's just. I don't really see the icon. Maybe let me use one of the name of the icon because it's not. Where is that the source? Let me copy. You remember we can use like default something here. Oh, okay, now it will be much easier. Yeah, so in default mode, it's a gray icon. In active mode, it's a white icon. So now we need to switch these modes between them. So, and the way how we can do this, we have to identify if this button is active. So for this reason, we can create a function which will determine what is the current page and compare to the to exactly to this button, and if it's match, it will recall number one index of this mode. Okay, let's do to the function again. We're gonna call it a current page is current page match. So for the argument, we call this argument button current page. Yeah. And thank you to ChatGPT, which helps me create this fantastic code. Ask ChatGPT what you wanna like to do. It will give you code. You don't really need to dive deep to really learn JavaScript. But again, if you know what you're doing, it's good for you. So again, in this case, we're gonna feed to the this function the current page name. So and it will verify if this match what actually we got from the parameters, it will return in this case 1. Otherwise, it will be 0. I hope it makes sense. Okay, next, return back to our button. We have here, um, mode selection. Yep, this one. So we have here the page, actually what we feed to this button. Let's select this one. Oops. And at the end, you see we can assign the function. So here we can select is current page match and assign the function. Okay, let's see how it works if we got result. So when we press home button, it should match, but it's not matching. Let's see what I missed. Fortunately, we have debugger. So we have home. We have presentation. And probably I missed something else. Let's verify. Okay, so this is our parameter. Page. If it's home, it is okay. If it's home, it's should be active. Okay, it's active. Okay, what I missed. Oh, we actually, I know what we missed. I removed, I'm sorry, I removed actually to change the variable. So actually, yes, so my bad, I'm sorry. Yeah, so we still have to select the variable when we press the button because we actually changed it. Yeah. And we set up this from the page. Now it should work. Let's see. Okay, we pressed. No. Okay. We set up variable. We set up page name. We assign. We have active page. Function is current page. Is current page. Button current page name. We feed. Current page. Get variable by name. Current page name. We get this. Okay. Looks like
Vadim,
yep.
may I open this function once again?
Oh,
So button current page name, what is this? It's
yeah.
your incoming.
It's a argument. Yes. So it's okay. Yes.
Okay.
So you see, and current page name is our variable, the system variable. By the way, guys, when you're asking where we got this construction, here's the help. Just keep in mind. So current page name and button key. Okay, so
It looks good.
Something I missed probably when I press this.
Is it a problem comparing the case? Lowercase, capital H, all uppercase?
No, no. But good idea. Let's maybe verify this here. So we feed the control page. We feed the control page. Oh, hold on. Control page is my bad. The page name and control page is a little bit different. Yeah, so. Yeah, because we look at the control page. But control page we actually save as the same. Oh no, hold on. It will be the same. So if we look to
But the control page in your data source is all lowercase. Yeah.
Yeah, but you see, so actually what we are doing here, so we record this control page to the variable settings. So we have the settings, we have home, we have presentation. So actually we feed all this information through the action, through the parameters, you see, so parameters, we took this control page name and we feed to the button. So here we took this button and we have the, button, and we have the action. So we have the routing and we use this page, and we have this variable we also set up current page name.
That's a very long approach. You could just log all the variables you have in your function via console log, and it will show us what we have here.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Could you please move back to the function? And we'll add few. And we'll add a console log to all the variables we have. I mean, current page name and this button current page name at the start of the function, please.
Oh,
Just after this constant,
okay.
after this, not before. Yeah, right there.
Okay, console
Log.
code construction.
Console.log.
Mm-hmm.
And here we should print no spaces. No spaces.
Okay.
Okay. And
Current
here we
page
should
name.
print this current page name.
Okay.
And what do we have? Button current page name.
Over the comma, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Comma separated.
which one? You said
Button current page name.
okay. This.
Mhm.
Okay.
Semicolon. Mm-hmm. And now we should see what we have. If we
Okay.
run this function,
Makes sense.
what we have here. So the first one is capitalized, and the second
Wait,
one.
wait, wait. So we have every time we have a home and we have home presentation. Where did this home came from? I'm really surprised because probably I guess what? This
That's a default value.
is default value. Let's see.
But this home, it came from data source. Could you please open your subpage list? I'll check it out.
Subpage.
No, not here. Where do you have these subpage list of buttons?
Hold on. You mean
And navigation? Okay.
data source? We don't have a home here.
We have one. Wait a second. Okay, but in your subpage list, you have home everywhere. So may I take a look?
Yes, this is why you see
And
this.
what do I have here? At
We have
parameters.
here parameters. So we use the control page and we feed this to down. And only one place where we set up the variable is actually here. So when we go to this
button action,
and you see, so we have a routing, but it's routing, and we have this variable. It's actually page.
Page. Sounds good. Sounds good. And we have our function right at this page. And I think that this page does not update it.
It's a very good point about
could you save these and I'll take a look right from the studio.
Okay, so I just refreshed everything just in case, and let's just start over. I would like to refresh this as well. Who knows? Maybe when I delete remote, yeah, it's always set up home, and it's home settings, home.
Okay.
What
It happens from time to time.
No, but it's set up somewhere.
Yeah, I see. Okay, so we are working on workshop day 4, right?
Yep.
And I have here. May I show you my screen? I think I
Okay, go
do
ahead.
this. Continue. Have my Google Chrome here. So, first of all, is home. So our main page, here we have subpage list right there. Okay, navigation. And what do we have here? Control page, and control page, and so on, and parameters. Page, okay, string, it's control page. Clear, and I'll set it again. Okay. Nice. Save. And this page. It's a so big button. Okay. What do we have here?
Just a big button.
Page. String. Connection. I'll add delay. And it should route us to the page. Okay. And here I should set value of the current page to page. Okay. And here, sign post-processing function active. Should be active. Should be good.
You
Looks good for
open
me.
the page action.
Let's check it out first, and then I'll do this. So there is no any value, settings, home, presentation, home. So presentation goes from, do we have, it's capitalized.
Open, I know where. You know where?
It's a data set. I think so.
Look, no. I know
No?
what's wrong. So we have a page action. On the page action, we set up a page name. So in this case, hold on, I have another just idea. So instead of use,
yeah, here's our home, by the way. No. See, it's a page action.
yes, and this is, by the way, it doesn't match. It doesn't match, yeah. So
I think we have not here, but in our data sources, some etc. Where do I get these capitalized power? The capitalized power, it should be an argument of my function, right?
Igor, hold on. Let's just make another parameter, and it will be much easier. Just make another parameter.
Okay.
Which could call just separate and do not compare.
Okay, I will. Which will be the name. Let's say page 2. Make sense? There's no default value and new. And I should pass it like a value here, right?
Yeah, just create another parameter, yeah, because it's
already created. So it's page 2, and I should add these parameter here by the control page, right? Just from control page. Save. And let's check. Oh,
hold on.
It works.
It's correct. Yes. So actually here, okay, I see what is wrong. So you see, so probably we have to add another variable actually.
Okay.
Variable.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take over this. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I see what we actually were messed up. Yeah. And yeah. Okay. Let me take this over. Since you played there, let me refresh. Okay. So we have. It's so this current page name we set up from the page action. So let's just set a current page name. Let's call it navigation. Yeah, and okay, let's do default. So in this case, when we go here. And actually where we set up this variable, so instead of this page, we will set up navigation. It might be the page, so it's okay. So here it's not necessary to use because we will set up and it's will not overwritten. So let's clean up. So we use parameter page, this page 2. Let's clean, remove. Yeah, we don't need this. So, and now it's supposed to home presentation. Hold on, it's not working yet because we stop variable current page name navigation. Oh yes, because we have to modify our function. Current page name navigation. And let's see. Oh, yes, it works. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, sometimes we. Okay, so we have a light. That's okay. Small issue.
It's just an approach to fix your issues with your function and variables.
Yeah, let me remove this log because we don't need this anymore. It will just do. That's okay. Yeah, just good to know how to debug. I'm really like that we got this issue because most of us sometimes just get stuck and we have no idea what to do. So in this case, really much easier to create separate variables. Like I said, so first when I prepared this, it was one idea, but secondly, I realized, okay, maybe it's good to have to set up a page name. Let's return back and see. Okay, on our original, we have this site highlight. Okay, what I would prefer to do here, it just go to this button, select active state. It's active. And let's add here design. Let's say it here as a border. And border we need on the left side. Let's make it a little bit about 3. Border color. It will be okay. Let's do this green. And let's see what we got. Okay, so we got like this. What I do not like this. You see, it's a little bit curved on the sides. We can set this radius. Can we set radius here to 0? Yes, easy fix. So we like more. We can create like this. Okay, so easy fix. Just set radius to 0. It's okay. What else we can do for the active state? It's up to you. So we really can play. We can set like a different border background color. By the way, background color might looks pretty good. For example, let's. Okay, for example, like this, and we set up this, and it will be set up to the set by accident. It's inactive. Stop here. So bad. We just need this in active state, background color. Like this, and we just highlighted. In my opinion, not bad. Okay, let's keep it like original, and I'm just gonna remove this. I will remove this. So we're done with this page. What else we have? We have this main page. We have a word clock. Yeah, so, but we have a name. Okay, so what I see here, we should set up the page action. Here we can set up this will be exactly like here. Next, let's divide this page and add a second container. Let's also change this container alignment like this. So on the top, we will put a word clock, and on the bottom, we'll put here we have huge daytime and some quick actions. Let's try to repeat this. Okay, so as always, my favorite approach is to create a subpage list. We need to create a subpage, which we're gonna call clock. Responsive design. This page, let's just set up like idea. So this one. What else? We need the daytime. This daytime and something else. Oh, and name of the region. Let's add text. Okay, so text. Text, as I remember, we're gonna use like a city name. Yeah. So let's replace these two subpage parameter, and it's gonna be clock city string. That's something. Okay. Also, we have to change the text color. So it's kind of green, if I'm not mistaken. Same, we're gonna change for the daytime. The time, if you remember, we had AM, PM, so we can enable this, and let's change the color. It's kind of like this. Maybe what else we can change? Maybe like a font. Again, it's up to you. Yeah, but yeah, let's change font. You remember we uploaded font to the project. It's our custom fonts, and we able to select them. For me, this clock page is ready to go. Let's add a subpage list. It will be clock as list. And if you remember, we would like to create as many as we want. Okay, what's wrong here? So we have to change alignment to this page. Oops, I'm sorry, to the list. we change. Okay, so it will be one row, and also we can distribute them. Okay, so if we're doing it like this, we have to set 100% width. Okay, so this is the way how we distributed this clock. We have this, it's supposed to be this. What we can do, and let's add here. We already add. So actually what we need to do is just set up individual parameters, name, 80. Okay, the first name, let's do New York. New York, Toronto. Yeah, Mark. I'm sorry, my bad. Okay, second one, let's do London and something else. Okay, so you can play with this. It's up to you. I don't want to spend time right now, but time zone setup, you can learn by yourself widget. So in my opinion, it will be more interesting to focus on the side. Okay, so on the bottom side, what we have? We should split this to two parts. So, and put maybe like a two subpages. One subpage will be with daytime, and second one will be with the actions. Okay, let's maybe start with daytime. Subpage. Let's create. Where is it? Button. Okay. This home bottom daytime. So what we can do here, we can split this to two parts because we need to one of them rotate 90 degrees or 270, and second one like this. Okay, so let's add just a second container. For the first container, we can set up the size. Set up size 25%. Okay, and here it will be interesting. It's already prepared, but again, you can do by yourself. Ask ChatGPT. We just add HTML. This HTML block, I already have a content which actually create. So select today's day from this short day format. Again, you can read this and rotate, set up a font, all necessary settings. Okay, what next we can do here? So let's change some alignments.
But if you use an HTML block, then we can't make it language dependent.
And yes and no.
Okay.
You can, so you can use, again, variables. You can use read variables. So in this HTML block, if you look at inside, you see we have array. it's array English. So instead of this, you can create a second language array, and depends on the current system language, you actually can switch. So just think about this, how it's possible, but it's possible because we have actually everything what you see here, the function. So I just showing like it's easiest way put everything here. So to be honest, we can create a whole project only to use one HTML block, but it's too complicated, you know. So, but you can create this function in the AVstudio and recall these functions here in the HTML5 and vice versa. So you have local variables, you can use them.
So I would have to modify that function to pass in the locale, and then based on the locale, extract the correct text.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, yeah, it will be the best way. And by the way, let us know how how it looks like. Yeah, but like idea, yes. So it's exactly. Yeah. Okay, what next? Let's change a little bit size of this to see. Oh, oops. Okay, and now we need to find the way how to align this. Okay, let's align this way and probably end. Okay. Next we should use a datetime. Okay, it's a little bit maybe dirty, not exactly like we have on this page. Yeah, because here actually we could create the same way how we just did with the day. Yeah, but let's just save time. So you got this idea. Okay, so next, daytime we create, setup, so what is the time, setup PM, or whatever people like. And we need to set up the size of this, yeah. 40. Okay, and also let's do alignment to the end, to the start. And let's add I believe another daytime, but in this daytime, oops, but in this daytime, we're gonna use date, but we're gonna hide time. Okay, and color. Okay, we set up and size. This will be 20. Okay, so we have kind of like this. Let's add this here. Page. Select. Looks good. Pretty similar. I'm sorry if I didn't match, so yeah, but I tried my best. Okay, so next. Next, let's move forward to the action menu. Okay, for the action, oops, this. Okay, save project. Okay, on the action, I just want to check. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 5. So we have 5 actions here. And what we can do, we can create a local variables. And these local variables will keep and receive information from the control system. And it will reflect to us. Okay, the variables. it was state negates all boolean, yeah. State sheet. Skip false. So here we set up our join now. And next we had there state or whatever. And again, set up something. And next we have state it's 2. We had the blackout state blackouts. And if I'm not mistaken, we have all displays. It all. Let's do. Okay, so actually when we will use this feature, it will send join number to the control system. Control system will send us back feedback and change our local variables here, and we will reflect and show this on the touchpad. Okay, next, we have to create another subpage. On this subpage, it will be quick actions. Quick actions. Inside of this quick action, I would like to copy this. Here, just quick actions. And here we should also add a subpage list with a horizontal list of these buttons. And let's create a subpage we will call a quick actions. Okay, we created quick actions. So these quick actions, let's add subpage as list, quick actions. Boom, here we have. And we should have 5 of them. Okay. And next, let's do its 100% width. Okay. And for now, maybe let's also enforce. Okay, it will be okay. Now let's go inside and edit this subpage. Okay, so what we have here, we should set up action name, current state, and actually action itself. Yeah. So let's add a text I have in memory, like this. Okay, here we're gonna use text content as an action name from parameters. This its name is string, name it's week actions name. And default just in case. Okay, it's actions name. Okay, we don't need it's 100%. Let's make it flexible. Okay, I would like to add this subpage here. It will be for us much easier on the home page to see. There, subpage, and this is home button quick action. So you see here. Oh, and let me rotate this container like this. Okay. Oh, by the way, also we can try. So we can try to set up like this 50%, for example, and this one. So let's go back to the action. Here we have this action menu. What I would like to do, so we have to move to the top of this menu. So in this case, it makes sense to change alignment for this container. Let's do the start. Okay. Next, we need to set the name. Okay, we can set up first action name. First action name, it was displays. Second one, a microphone light shade. Second one, microphones. Third, lights. Shades. And last one, okay, back here, we should add a switcher. We should have add a switcher. This switcher, we should change text. Oh, and also change layout to okay, example. Okay, we have the switcher. With this switcher, and we should return back. And we should have a state from the system. It will be a text field. Text element, and since we need to spread this horizontally, I have my favorite element is the spacer. favorite element spacer, and I will set up here 100% white, and in pixels let's set up 50%. For the text, we don't really need to text wrap. And let's see what we got. So it looks pretty good for me. So we also need to disable text wrap here. Okay. Next, let's change text color. And for the text color, we should use a parameter. It's a state for the current element. So, and here we use parameters. We use parameter. Current state. So we also feed the state from the control system, or we match. So it matters. It's up to you. Just by default. Okay. So we have this quick actions, undefined, and drag them. Okay, what next we can do? We can add some border, if you remember. So we have this dashed separator. Okay, so what we can do here, we can go to the home here. Let's go to the design. We have a border, and this border, let's make one on the bottom here is like this and dashed, and change color to the gray, and it should be looks like this. So pretty close. What else we can do here? Yes, we need something to change. Yeah, we can play to make it wider, and it will scroll, I believe, here. We can try to do this through the, for example, this size. See. Yeah, so it's scrolling. It's again, it's up to you. If you like it, you can do this. Turn back. What I missed. Oh, parameters. We have parameters. We could feed these parameters through, oh, not here, through individual parameters to each. So, okay, we have a current state. So the same current state. So we can create a state. It will be true, false. It's not maybe good right now, it looks like, but so what we can do, or feed from the control system, the serial drawing, here. So just create two another variables here, embed the serial, or convert this to serial. Again, it's up to you. I would say maybe just in case, create string serial join string. One. 2. Out lights, microphones. What else? Sheets. I hope you got this idea, and yeah, the same. So we just walk through this, set up all displays. We have all display string set up. We have microphones. Have all the lights, what are the lights? Oops. X, which is sheet, and number 5. Okay. This is pretty much, I would say, few things we missed. Oh, by the way, why I don't have I don't have a default values because I don't have a true feedback from the control system. Guys, again, the same. If something disappeared, just keep in mind because system trying to read the drawing number. There nothing, it's empty. I removed drawing numbers. It's, you see, like default settings. Let me just remove in case it will be. But you could assign this by yourself. It might be a good idea to be connected to the true control system, but we don't have. Okay. So you got this idea, you sent command, receive feedback. Oh, command feedback also. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the same action. We have action. We action, push button, switch, signal name. Okay, the same. We send true parameter, and it's a switch, signal name. Okay, string. Okay, and in this case, it means that we can assign here 101, 2, or if you use the contract widgets, 8, for example, you can use this as well. 4, and so we return here, and when we press switch, it's sent 101. But since it didn't get any feedback, it switched back. So just keep it in mind. Yeah, so we send 102 to true, it's returned back. When we send light, it will be named light state. So if you use the contract, it will be executed. A few more things to make it look a little bit much better. I believe we need to set up some paddings because tell me this. We need some paddings. Okay, let's use padding for this. 3%. Yep, it is much better. Yeah, this list we might a little bit change the settings, but yeah. Okay. What we got here for today? We have selection, navigation. We have a true feedback. We get this page. We also have to set up padding. We set up this daytime, current, and list actions. And this is pretty much for today. Any questions? Okay. Now let's read something in the chat. Oh, some people had to left, but again, the good news, we're gonna put all recorded to our site. Return back any questions, reach out to us through Discord or email. Okay, thank you so much, and yeah, see you next time. Yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.
Guys.